Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm so excited to finally be showing my living room makeover journey. It's been a year, guys. I have been slowly transforming my living room one furniture flip and project at a time. If you've been around for a while, you would have seen a couple of these projects already, but it's time to see it all come together. And since we're already into the fall, I'm going to be using some of my thrifted home decor and decorating for fall. So if you want to see this extreme living room makeover, just keep watching. Dark, gloomy, and mismatched. That's how I described my living room a year ago. Everything in here is changing with the exception of the floating shelves and the sofa. I'm gonna get started by removing the wallpaper and painting the walls. But before we get started, let's take a quick look back at all the furniture flips and DIY projects I did for this space over the last year. One of the first things I tackled was the entryway area. I picked up this console on Facebook Marketplace for about $40. I did a forward finish on the top and painted it in my favorite General Finishes lamp black. I then relocated the mirror from the living room area. The next project was this TV console. I flipped this one for my daughter to use in her new apartment at college. We did this together using wallpaper and it turned out beautifully. I was then on the hunt for the right piece to fit into my new space. After weeks of looking, I found it and flipped this one into a West Elm lookalike. Next were these IKEA floating shelves. This was an easy DIY. I did the same forward finish as the entryway console. Oversized artwork can be pretty expensive, so I decided to make them myself. After picking up some wood and spray paint at Home Depot, I ordered prints of photos that meant something to me, and I'm so happy with the way these turned out. Next was a curbside find. Don't you just love those transformations? I knew I wanted to do a cement coffee table the moment I saw this. I had never done it before, so this was quite a learning experience. And just recently, I made another attempt at it and nailed it. We used this for a couple of months and decided it was just too small for a coffee table and better suited as a side table. Then it was replaced with another Facebook Marketplace find. I picked this one up for about $20, did a black stain on the top and painted the legs black. This is probably my favorite piece in the space. Simple, elegant, and modern. As part of a 5-piece bundle I purchased to flip and sell was this 1930s dresser, but I love this one so much I kept it. A quick refresh and this became a beautiful addition to the space. And finally, I ditched the love seat and single chair in lieu of this pair of chairs. Another Facebook Marketplace find. We gave the covers a good wash and we've been enjoying this comfy seating. Now it's time to get the party started, removing wallpaper and painting. If you've missed seeing any of those furniture flips or DIY projects I've done for this living area, I've put links in the description so you can catch up with it later. Removing this 10-year-old wallpaper wasn't easy. I dedicated an entire weekend to removing it and painting the walls. Using a roller, I applied a mix of fabric softener and warm water to soften it up before scraping it off. Some areas were more difficult to come off and needed another round of that warm water mix. I couldn't be any happier to see this room painted. We then went ahead and installed these IKEA curtain rods and a pair of white Hilda curtains. These are my favorite. I really love how lightweight they are and I have them everywhere. They soften the space and give it a finished look. And when the rug arrived, I couldn't wait to put it in. I deliberated the decision on the rug for months and even ordered and returned a few. I knew I wanted black and white, and that was quite a challenge to find. I need to get the memo out, guys. Gray isn't black, which is the reason why I had to return quite a few before getting this one. This was a plant I found growing in the corner of the yard. After bringing it in, it shed quite a bit of its leaves, but I actually really liked the sparse look of it and decided to just keep it. Here's a look at the space now, guys. The walls are painted, the curtains are installed, all the furniture pieces and DIY projects are in place. Now it's time to put the finishing touches. Let's get to decorating. I've shared on previous videos some of my thrifted home decor. I'm going to be using some of those items along with these that I recently picked up. Look at this gorgeous pair. And you guys know I don't buy anything full price. These were 50% off that day, so I paid $13 for both. Look at the detail on the top. And the color is just perfect for this time of year. Do you guys remember when I thrifted this pair of brass candle stands? I shared it in a previous video. Look at what I found recently. This is the same one, only much taller. I was so excited when I saw these. And it was 50% off, so I only paid $10. Also half priced with these little ones, so I paid $8 for both. I love the patina on these. I think I have enough brass candle stands. I shouldn't be buying any more, right? Also on a recent haul, I found this little project piece. I really love that it had this old look to it. And just to give you guys a little behind the scenes, this is what the change of season looks like when I'm redecorating. Thank you so much for watching and following my journey here. I'm really happy to finally be sharing my completed living room makeover. And as always, I hope this inspires you to look at your home and always see the potential. If you haven't already, be sure you're subscribed, like this video, and let me know in the comments your favorite part of this living room makeover. And I'll see you all next Friday for another exciting makeover.